Hi, everybody. It's Cy with the Rambling Film Group podcast. I'm doing a live video here on a review of the last episode of Dragon Ball Super. Can't believe it's taken a hiatus, probably for about a year, maybe a little bit longer, actually. As you guys can see, I am still feeling a little under the weather, so I am still in the hospital, but hopefully I'll be getting better soon. So, again, just wanted to get this going, talk to you guys about the last episode, my feelings for it. There will be spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want me to spoil anything, just go ahead and cut off this video right now and then come back after you watch it. So the episode started off, obviously, where 130 left off. Goku and Jiren had been fighting. Hi, Kelsey. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And Goku and Jiren had kind of finished their fight because Goku ran out of energy. Ultra Instinct took every last bit out of him, and he could no longer really move his body. And that's when Jiren went ahead and blasted him out of the ring. But right before Goku went out, we see a energy blast hit him, and he lands back on a piece of the crumbling stage, so he is not out. And then you see Frieza's the one that actually did that. And not only is Frieza alive, or still in, so is 17, because we thought that 17 had self-destructed himself, but it turned out that he did not. So Jiren notices that, there are two Universe 7 members still going at it. He still has to fend them off, because remember, in this tournament, it's not about necessarily how many people you throw off, it's which team has the most members left at the end of the tournament. And so Jiren and Universe 11 think that they have it won. They think he's the last person on the stage, but again, he's not. It's him. Goku's technically still there. He just can't move. Frieza, who has gotten a little bit of rest, as well as 17. He's gotten a little bit of rest because they basically hit out while Goku and Jiren were fighting. So at this point, Jiren starts they start fighting. Him, Frieza, and 17. Frieza and 17 team up together and take him on. And they're kicking his butt for a couple of minutes. And Frieza gives him a nice blast, and he's about to fall off the stage. And one of my biggest pet peeves about Dragon Ball is when characters can finally finish off an enemy or an opponent, for whatever reason, they will wait a couple of minutes before they actually kick the person off the stage. So before Frieza can knock Jiren off the stage, Tofu and other members from Universe 11 start trying to encourage him. Tofu tells him, "Are you going to go out like a weak link like this? You've been training your whole life to not be weak. You cannot go out like this." And that kind of wakes up Jiren for a little bit. And again, right before Frieza can blast him off stage, Jiren hits him, and Frieza goes flying back. And then there's this kind of aura around Jiren, trying to blast Frieza and 17 off the stage, and he's almost successful. You see that Frieza and 17 are being pushed back, which is honestly crazy because at this point Jiren is spent. He doesn't have much energy left because Goku basically beat him. The only reason he didn't win is because he again ran out of energy before he could finish off Jiren. But Jiren still has enough energy to where he can potentially finish off not just Frieza in his gold form, but also 17, who has shown through the tournament that he's just as powerful as, say, a Gohan or a Golden Frieza. So 17, he's right up there with the Universe 7 fighters, and so they're being pushed back. And Goku sees this. He's still laying on the ground. He's not off the stage just yet, but he does see that 17 and Frieza are being pushed back, and he muscles up the strength to stand up. And right before Jiren finishes off 17 and Frieza, Goku comes in and kind of blasts the energy beam away in order to make sure that nobody falls off. And at this point, 17 and Frieza are stunned because everybody thinks that Goku's down. He doesn't have the ability to move at this point. But he muscles it up. He gets his last little bit of strength that he possibly can to help his group win. And at that point, all three of them, Goku, Vegeta, and 17, team up to finish Jiren. And I think the coolest moment about this is, as long as Frieza's been trying to kill Goku, that's his basically mortal enemy up until this point, seeing them fight together was really cool. For a second, you honestly think Frieza might be going good, and we might have another situation here like Piccolo, where Piccolo was Goku's enemy at first, but then they became close friends, and Piccolo joined the Z Fighters, and now he's one of Goku's closest friends. He's also Gohan's stepfather, basically, because Goku, just dropped him off and was like, hey, take care of this kid for me while I do nothing. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, not do nothing. I'm dead. And, instead of sending him back to his mom, I want you to train him. Yeah, great idea, Goku. Let's go ahead and leave Gohan with somebody that was trying to kill you not that long ago. But whatever, for another day, another time. And so Jiren finally gets hit off the stage, but actually him and Goku get hit off the stage at the same time. They basically hit each other off. And then you see Jiren on the side with Universe 11. He pops up. He's no longer in the fight. Then they show Goku. He's no longer in the fight. And then you notice Frieza is no longer in the fight, which was actually a little bit surprising to me. I thought that Frieza would actually be the last person standing. I thought that Akira Toriyama would kind of give him that nice little push. That way he could make the wish. And that way he was no longer dead. But 17 actually wins the tournament, which is kind of a nice little twist that I wasn't, expecting. So Akira got me there. And so then, since Universe 11 lost, the Grand Priest announces that they are going to be erased. And Zeno erases, all Universe 11. They're no more. But then the Super Dragon Balls show up. And if you haven't watched Super yet, like I know a couple of people haven't, the Super Dragon Balls are huge. They are humongous. They're as big as planets, and they can grant any wish. There are no stipulations on what you can wish for with the Super Dragon Balls. And so the Grand Priest summons the dragon from the Super Dragon Balls, and he asks 17, does he know what his wish is going to be? 17's quiet for a little bit. He looks at his friends in Universe 7, and he decides he actually wishes for all the eliminated universes to be brought back, which I kind of saw coming. I knew that either all of them were going to come back, or at the very least Universe 6 was going to come back, or Universe 11 was going to come back. But my best guess was that all of the universes would be revived at some point. just especially since we found out that this wasn't going to be the actual end of Super. It just didn't make sense to introduce all those universes and then basically get rid of them. So 17 wishes for all of them back, and all the universes come back, and everybody's trying to, as far as the eliminated characters, they're trying to figure out what's going on, why are they there, and they discover that Universe 7, who everybody actually hated simply because Goku's the one that got them into this mess, Universe 7 actually wished for them to come back. So it kind of created a little bond there between everybody where they didn't hate each other anymore. And then at this point, the Grand Priest is talking, and he's talking about how Zeno actually knew that this was going to be the outcome, and everybody's shocked. And he goes, yeah, Zeno knew that whoever won was going to make a noble wish and wish for the eliminated contestants to be brought back. Which I thought was also pretty cool, that Zeno, even though he was saying that he was going to eliminate the losers, he is all-knowing, all-powerful, that he knew that whoever won, was actually going to unwish all of his erases. So that was pretty interesting. And a nice little twist that, I wasn't really expecting. And then on top of that, let's see what happened after that. When all the characters do get revived, instead of them being at the tournament, they're actually just placed back in their universes, like back in their homes and everything. Which I thought that was pretty cool. They didn't really have to do much traveling to go back home. They were just sent directly there. And Zeno did mention, though, because somebody asked, what would happen if someone did make a selfish wish, if it wasn't a noble wish, and they just left, the other universes, let them be eliminated, and they, wish for, like in Frieza's case, to no longer be dead, or for 100 million zenny, something along those lines. And Zeno said, if that were the case, if whoever won didn't make a noble wish, I just would have erased everybody, even the winning universe, which, again, crazy. Wasn't really expecting that. But a nice little twist to show that Zeno, a lot of earlier in the arc, people were trying to figure out, is Zeno evil? We know he's playful and he's kind of childish, but is he actually an evil character? This kind of goes to show that no, he's not. He's a very nice character, and he just wants the best for his universes. And then after that, they go to the credits, because that's basically the end. I actually thought that Goku would go away with the Grand Priest and the angels like Wiz, and would train since he had Ultimate Instinct, but he decided to actually go back to Earth. He's going to be a present father in Goten's life. So awesome round of applause for Goku. He's finally learned that, hey, I have kids. I should probably take care of them instead of training all the time, or I can train and take care of my kids at the same time. What a novel idea. But anyway, after the credits, there is another little cutscene, and you see Goku and Vegeta training together, basically sparring together. But Goku is in his Super Saiyan Blue form, which, again, kind of a shocker considering he has Ultra Instinct. But Vegeta asks him, why aren't you using Ultra Instinct? And Goku goes, I can't use it anymore. And Vegeta kind of goes, what do you mean you can't use it anymore? And Goku says, well, it looks like, I went past my limit during the tournament, and now I can't access Ultra Instinct anymore. Which, I'm not going to lie, I hated that. Because it kind of made it feel like it was a waste of Goku getting that form, just to not be able to access it, as far as it sounds like, ever again. It does kind of seem like, though, down the line Goku might get a new form that's not Ultra Instinct, or he may be able to, fully master it, even though they did call it Mastered UI. But maybe down the line he'll be able to access it whenever he wants, instead of, just whenever it's needed. Or maybe it will be something where he can only access it when he absolutely needs it. When he's backed up into a corner and Super Saiyan Blue will not work, then he may be able to access UI. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like that part, because I liked Ultra Instinct. I would have liked to see it more. I liked the way it looked. So yeah, I just really wasn't happy that we might not ever really see it again, or that Goku may not be able to train up to control it and access it on a consistent basis. After that, the narrator does discuss that, the show's going to go on a break, basically, but we'll see Goku again sometime when a great new enemy approaches. And like we saw in the little preview the other day for the new Dragon Ball 20th movie that's coming out in December, it actually will be another Saiyan that's going to be the enemy. So it's kind of going to be like the Saiyan arc in the first arc of Dragon Ball Z. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm really interested, but I'm also interested to see when Dragon Ball Super is going to come back. My guess is probably anywhere between September of 2019 to about February of 2020. I think this is going to be a extended hiatus. We may get another movie, though, kind of like they did before Super, where we got 2 movies and then the show. So that wouldn't surprise me. But I do think this is going to be an extended break before it actually comes back. But I'm really looking forward to the movie and the shows, and I'm just absolutely excited for it. So with that said, this is my review on Dragon Ball Super episode 131. I'm here with the Rambling Film Group, and don't forget to like our Facebook page. Don't forget to go on YouTube and subscribe and watch our videos, and if you like them, go ahead and like them. You guys can always comment to give us suggestions, send us, messages, giving us suggestions what you want to hear us talk about. We do want to, sometime down the line, get you guys on the show when you make suggestions, so you can be a part of the conversation. So be out on the lookout for that. And again, just go ahead and make suggestions for us. We'll gladly talk about it. You guys can follow me on Instagram at cyanide, CY_ANIDE. Same app for Twitter. Interact with me, send me messages, send me, pictures of movies or animes that you're interested in and that you would suggest I watch. I'll definitely go ahead and watch them. But yeah, this is it for this review. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night and a great rest of your weekend. Peace out.